4 more years of Barack Obama? That's the right answer. What does that mean? That means that over the next 3 days, we're going to do everything in our power to ensure that Mitt Romney wins Ohio and goes on to win in the fall, right? He's the best guy to win in the fall, and he's the best guy to lead our country.
Thank you so much. What a welcome. This is great to be in Cincinnati tonight and see the Ohio River rushing by. I love this place. You know, it's a beautiful city. You're lucky to live in a place that's as pretty as this. You guys, I can't get over the warmth of your reception tonight. I brought someone with me. This young lady here, I knew her when I was in elementary school. Yeah, she was in the 2nd grade. I was in the 4th grade. Paid her no attention, I'll tell you. Two grades at that point. That's half a lifetime. No. But when she became a sophomore and I was a senior, then I noticed her in a big way. And I went actually to a friend's home. There was a party at his basement, and she had come with someone else. I went to the guy she came with, and I said, "Look, I live closer to Ann than you do. How about I give her a ride home for you?" And he agreed, his big mistake. She's been my sweetheart ever since. Ann Romney.
Thank you. Oh, it's great to be here. And it's great to be in Ohio.
Taking livelihoods, taking homes and possessions. People are hurting in Ohio and Kentucky and Indiana, all over the country, Tennessee. And so as I begin a few remarks, I wonder if we could just pause for a moment in silence and remember those that are suffering and offer a word in our own way of support. You got a border security problem here in Ohio. You let people from Michigan across the border, so you got to watch out. But I came in today, and or I guess yesterday or the day before, and you know, I grew up in a wonderful place. I was born in Detroit. It's not as nice as it was when I was there. Boy, the tough times they've had there, extraordinary. But when I grew up, I was in elementary school. I remember my first day of school. There must have been 30 kids or so in the classroom in kindergarten. My guess is that every parent that sent a child to that school believed in the promise of America. They believed that if their child learned the right values and got an education and was willing to work hard, that they'd be prosperous and have a safe home, and that their future would be brighter than even the life that their parents had lived. That's been the promise of America from the very beginning. But that promise is becoming frayed for a lot of people. You got 24 million Americans out of work today, or stopped looking for work, or just in part-time work because they can't get full-time employment. You've got home values that have gone down. The median income in America has dropped by 10% in the last 4 years. That promise is questioned. And there are other promises that are not doing so well. The president, back as candidate Obama, he said he would cut the deficit in half. He's doubled it, all right? He's doubled it. He said that he'd get this economy going in 3 years. He was on the Today Show. He said, if I can't turn around this economy in 3 years, I'll be looking at a one-term proposition. We're here to collect, all right? Let's take it back. You know, he said he was going to cut taxes for middle-income taxpayers. Have you seen that? Actually, Obamacare raises taxes on the American people. Well, he's out of ideas. He's out of excuses. And in 2012, we're going to make sure he's out of a job. I actually think this is a battle over the direction of America. I think this president is making us more and more like Europe. I don't think Europe works in Europe. It's not going to work here. His approach, and you can see it piece by piece. Let me just contrast it. Number one, he believes that we can sustain trillion-dollar deficits. Every year he keeps adding up another $1 trillion. As a matter of fact, he's on track by the end of his first term, and his only term, by the way, he is on track to put together almost as much public debt as all the prior presidents combined. Can you imagine such a thing? If I'm president, I'm going to get rid of programs. I'm going to send programs back to states. I'm going to cut back on the size of the federal government. I am finally get for America a balanced budget. I happen to interest and the principle for year after year after year. It kills the American dream. It kills their future. I don't know why any college student in America doesn't vote for Republican. How in the world they can vote for people that put these burdens on them, I'll never know. I'll end it and get the future bright for our kids.